Well, hey there, second grade. This is Rabbi Light, and here for tefillah travel tour, stop number 2, Tovu. It may not be on page 12 and 13. I think it's there, but I'm not quite sure. We're on page 3 of our booklets, and you'll see they're a little new. But first, I heard that you all voted for a tune for Moda'ani on page 8 or 9. So open up your books and sing along with me. First of all, a few keywords. Ani means, Melech means, Chai means, Nishama means, Moda'ani lefanecha, Melech Chai v'kayam, Shechazarta b'nishmati bechem. La bechem la rabba emunate rabba emunatecha. That's a great tune. I'm glad you chose that one. And now, stop number 2, ma tovu. Let's turn our pages to ma tovu, and you'll see if first of all, there's probably a picture on that page. I don't think it was on 18. I think it's probably on 12 or 13, but you're going to find a picture there. If you find it, may open up your booklets like this to page 3, and you're going to find a place to draw the picture that's on that page. Please do so right now. Teachers, stop the video, let everyone draw their picture, and then start it when everyone's ready to go. Well, welcome back. Here's that prayer, Ma Tovu. That's right, and it says, many people say this tefillah when they first enter the Beit Knesset or synagogue in the morning. Here it is, Ma Tovu, and let's look at some of those words. Ma Tov means, right? And Ma means like, Ma Tovu, how great. Ohalecha means ohel is not a house, not a bait, but somewhere you go when you're going camping. That's right, you sleep in an ohel. And there's that word chesed, which means kindness. That's one of the TVT values. Matovu, repeat, Matovu, ohalecha, Yaakov, mishkenotecha, Yisrael. Va'ani, berov chastecha, avo, be'etecha. All right, very nice, everyone. Now, the story of Matovu, and it's a doozer. It's a good one. You're going to love this, because here is a guy named Balak. Oh, man, is this guy mean. Balak is not just mean, but Balak has a lot of land. And you know what he sees when he looks out? He sees a lot of people coming into his land. That's right. And you know who those people are? They're not just any people. Those are the Israelites. That's right. They're walking from Egypt to the land of milk and honey, from Egypt to Yisrael. And they go through Balak's land. And Balak is not so happy about this. So what does Balak do? Balak says, I don't want anyone ever walking through my land. This is my land. I want it all for me. No one can even walk through it. No one else can enjoy it. He's not showing a lot of chesed, if you ask me, but what he does have is a lot of money. And what he says is, I am going to go find someone who can make it very unpleasant, very uncomfortable if those people come into my land. So he goes, Balak takes all the money he has and goes and finds this guy Bilam. There's Bilam with his donkey. And you know what he says? He says, go and curse the Jewish people. They're coming towards my land. Curse them when they get here. No, I don't want them moving further. Curse them when they get here. And Bilam says, well, okay, I need some money. You've got money. Anything for kesef. Anything for money. That's right. So here is Bilam. Bilam sees the people. He opens up his mouth and gets ready for the biggest, the baddest, the meanest, the nastiest curse ever. And he opens up his mouth And you know what he says? He says the words, "What an amazing group of people. I sure do wish I was one of them." What? Oh my goodness. That's right. Look at what Bilam says. He says, look what Balak says. He says, "What? I gave you so much money to curse the Jewish people. You just said the nicest things about the Jewish people ever. How could you do that? I want my money back." And then Bilam says, "Let me try again. Let me try again. I'm going to go to the other side of the people. Maybe I can try it from there." And Bilam gets ready to open up his mouth, and he's getting ready. He's got in his mind the nastiest, the meanest, the most rotten, the most horrible words of all that he could say to a people to curse them forever and ever. He opens up his mouth and he says, "You guys are looking so beautiful and smart today. I think God is 100% on your side." Oh my goodness. I paid you so much money to curse the Jewish people. Can't you curse the Jewish people? Oh my goodness. You keep on opening your mouth and blessing them. And Bilam is like, I can't help it. I can't help it. Every time I open my mouth, I'm trying to say mean things, but all that comes out are beautiful things. And Balak says, "I've had it with you. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You are the worst curser ever. All you are is a blesser. If I had known you were a blesser, I would have never hired you to curse the Jewish people." And Bilam says, "I'm sorry, Balak. I'm sorry that I've tried. Let me try it one more time." And he opens up his mouth and he gets ready for the nastiest, the meanest, the most horrible, the most awful curse of all for the people. He opens up his mouth, and you guessed it, he cannot say anything but nice things. And check out the nice words he says here. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael, va'ani berov chastecha avo beitecha. That's in our Siddur. Those are the words in our Siddur. Oh my goodness. Let's read it again. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael, va'ani berov chastecha avo vetecha. These are the words that Bilam said when he was trying to curse the Jewish people, but actually he blesses them. Now, in your booklet, you've got the comic right here. Can you draw the pictures of this is what Balak sees that gets him so scared? This is Balak. Balak needs to find Bilam. Here is Bilam. Balak wants to do what to the Jewish people? Bilam tries to say mean things about the Israelites. Instead, God makes him say words like this. And here is a picture of Bilam's talking donkey. Oh, I forgot to tell you that. Bilam's donkey was talking. Bilam's donkey told Bilam, you're not a cursor. You're actually a blesser. So if you can draw all those different pictures, this is kind of like a little bit of a comic, but kind of not. But draw those pictures so you can tell the entire story of what Balak sees, of who Balak finds, of what Balak wants to do to the Jewish people, of what Bilam says when he opens his mouth, and of course, a picture of the donkey. All right, by the way, what else is on that page? Go to that page in your Siddur and check out what else is there. There's some beautiful things going on, and maybe you can read them with your teacher. All right. By the way, who would you think would have written this prayer? Well, we know what happened. We know it came out of the mouth of someone who was trying to curse the Jewish people, and instead they were blessing them. So we really do know who wrote this prayer. So we probably don't even need this activity. But is there anyone here who you think would be a person who might curse the Jewish people, but then when they open their mouth, all they can say is blessings and blessings and blessings? If so, then I would go ahead and circle that person. And if anyone wants to share, please do so at this point. All right. So here we are. And when do you think, what time of day was this prayer written? And the prayer writer, how old were they, a man or a woman? And how old do you think they were during in their life? Since we know who the person is, that will help us, right? We know Bilam was a man, and we know he was probably not a little baby, but probably also not really, really old, like a grandma and grandpa. All right, go to your workbook and circle, and who wants to share? This prayer was written when something what happened? When something happy happened, something sad happened, something cuckoo happened, something amazing, something angry happened, and something frightening happened. Which one is it, do you think? Go to your booklets and circle away, and who wants to share? All right, now I've got, which tune do you like best? I've got 3 possible tunes for Ma Tovu. 3 possible tunes, and I'm going to go back to the page that has it on it so I can sing it for you. And here we go. So here is tune number 1. Ma Tovu Oha Lecha Yaakov Mishkenotecha Yisrael Va'ani Berov Chastecha Ahavo Vetecha. That's tune number 1. Here comes tune number 2. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael v'ha'ani b'rov chastecha ahavo v'te'echa. And third tune goes like this. Ma tovu ohalecha, ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael va'ani berov chastecha ahavo veitecha. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael va'ani berov chastecha ahavo veitecha. So again, we've got tune number 1. If you like that, circle tune number 1, which is Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael va'ani berov chastecha ahavo veitecha. Second tune. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael va'ani berov chastecha ahavo veitecha. Or tune number 3. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Yisrael va'ani berov chastecha ahavo veitecha. So if you like that tune, you're going to circle number 3. So go to the page that has circle your favorite tune. Remember, tune number 1 is Ma tovu ohalecha. Tune number 2 is Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkeno. And tune number 3 is Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha. So do your circling. Go to your workbook and circle. Stop and take a vote now. And which one do you like best? Now we're up to this part of your booklet. You'll see it in your booklet. If you had written a prayer like this one, which prayer would you have? Which would you have used to write the same kind of prayer as Ma Tovu? Okay. Tune number 1 is, thank you, God, for letting me pray to you and letting me show you how much I love you. Number 2, I am so happy to be part of this amazing Jewish people. Just look how nice they are. Number 3, I love all the places that Jews have built so they can come together and praise you. Those synagogues and temples and shuls are so beautiful. Which one would you decide is the right one? Number 1, thank you, God, for letting me pray to you and letting me show you how much I love you. Number 2, I'm so happy being part of the Jewish people. Look how nice they are. Number 3, I love all the places Jews have built so they can come together and praise you, God. Those synagogues and temples and shuls sure are beautiful. Go to your workbook, circle which one you want, 1, 2, or 3, stop and vote. And last job of all, go to your workbook on page number 3. And here you're going to draw the picture. If you were to have created your own prayer book, right? Not the one you have, but if you had your own prayer book and you were creating a page just for Ma Tovu, what would be the picture that you would have drawn? Not what picture's there, but what picture would you have drawn? Draw that now, and hopefully people will stop and show your picture and share it. That's it for Tefillah Travels. See you next time. Stop number 3 for Birkot HaShachar.